The paper had once been a university prospectus, thick and slightly glossy, the kind handed out at school assemblies by smiling representatives with polished shoes. She tore a blank section from the back page where the campus map had been printed. The ink she chose was dark green, the only pen in the house that had not run dry. She folded the aeroplane carefully, but without symmetry, one wing slightly longer than the other, as if it were already preparing to lean in a particular direction.
I did not get the scholarship. That is the smallest version of the truth, and the one I have allowed everyone to believe. The larger truth is that I did get it. I read the email 3 times before I told anyone. Full academic scholarship, accommodation included, interstate, everything paid for, everything I have said I wanted since year 9, when I realized this town was smaller than my lungs. Mum cried when I showed her. Dad shook my hand, like I had just signed a contract. Even my brother stopped teasing me long enough to say he supposed I would be insufferable now. That night, when everyone had gone to bed, I sat on the edge of mine and stared at the acceptance letter on my phone. I tried to picture the campus. I tried to picture myself there. I tried to picture not being here, and I could not do it. Not because I was afraid of the city. Not because I doubted myself. I have always known I could leave if I wanted to. I stayed because of Mum. She does not know that the coughing keeps me awake some nights. She says it is just a lingering thing, something that will clear up once winter passes, but winter has passed twice now. She thinks I do not notice how she sits down halfway through hanging the washing. She thinks I do not see the unopened medical bills tucked beneath the fruit bowl. Dad says we will manage. He always says that. He says it about everything, even when there is no evidence that we will. If I leave, there will be no one to drive her to appointments when he is on shift. No one to pretend not to hear her when she cries in the shower because she thinks the water covers the sound. So I wrote back to the university and told them that after careful consideration, I would be declining the offer in order to pursue opportunities closer to home. They replied with polite disappointment and wished me every success. I deleted the email. When the official list of recipients was announced at school, my name was not on it. Mr. Gallagher frowned at the notice board as though it were a clerical error. I told him I must not have interviewed as well as I thought. Everyone nodded in that sympathetic way people do when a story fits neatly into place. At dinner that night, Dad said he supposed it had been a long shot anyway. Mum squeezed my hand and told me she was proud of me for trying. I told them it was fine. I told them I had half expected it. I told them I was relieved, actually. That last part was the only real lie. I am not relieved. I am angry at myself for hesitating. I am angry at the way love can feel like a tether disguised as devotion. I am angry that the future can arrive in your inbox and still feel impossible to open. Sometimes I imagine the other version of me who accepted. She's walking across a wide lawn between sandstone buildings. She's carrying too many books and pretending she's not lost. She's breathing differently. She does not check her phone every hour. I do not resent Mum. I resent the choice. And I resent that no one knows there was one.
She stood in the backyard for a long moment before finally releasing the aeroplane into the steady afternoon breeze beyond the fence line. In the keeper's chamber, the folded prospectus settled upon the desk and was opened in solemn silence. As the final crease eased flat, a faint rustle, like distant pages turning, drifted through the high arches before fading back into its patient stillness.